For my second summer Astro session this year, I headed back to my favorite spot to take a closer look at the Veil Nebula. I'm shooting through my Optolong L-enhanced dual bandpass filter just for kicks. I'm also using my trusty Canon 60DA Sigma 150-600 DG OS HSM lens, zoomed into about 400mm, all mounted onto my Skywatcher Star Adventurers GTI. Using Arcturus and Vega, I did a 2-star alignment and set focus using a bought-enough mask. Better than this camera shot, but you can still see that the spikes were kinda roughly centered. With a Star 52 Cygni placed where I wanted it in the frame, I started taking test shots to determine my exposure, and I settled on 39 seconds exposure time at an aperture setting of f7.1 at ISO 6400.
About 150 exposures in, and just a quick check of what I'm looking at. I think right here you can kind of see a bit of the nebulosity of the Witch's Broom here. That's a good sign.
The Andromeda Galaxy was starting to climb over the mountains, so I tried to see what kind of image I could capture with my phone.
If you look right there, that faint blob is the Andromeda Galaxy. So that was pretty neat. Otherwise, everything seems to be moving smoothly. All of the light frames seem to be recording some data. I'm picking up a lot of the Witch's Broom portion of the Veil Nebula, so hopefully that's gonna turn out later. And it's really dark and eerily quiet out here.
Of course, when I was being silly, a bright point of light starts moving across the sky.
That's the International Space Station. It is making yet another pass over our skies. That is traveling 17,500 miles an hour. It's about the size of a football field, and it's hauling. I've been listening to an owl make a few calls lately, but there it is. The moon has just come up and over. Oh, you hear that? The moon's just come up and over the mountain. Cygnus has just crossed over the zenith, so it is officially on the other side. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 exposures left, and then I start doing calibration frames. While I'm waiting for a few of these flat frames to write on the card, that's a good look at some of the condensation that forms overnight. That's why I have a dew heater here. That way it doesn't form on the lens. Alright, everything's packed. Let's get out of here.
As usual, I did my stacking and initial processing in Serial, and then finished it off in Affinity Photo. Here's what I got.